Just few months ago, this road was one of the most difficult corridors to navigate in southern Nigeria. Dust, potholes, and long hours in traffic define this route. But today, the story is changing and changing fast. Asphalt is now stretching across major sections of this highway. Construction is happening at multiple points at the same time, and kilometer by kilometer, a new road is emerging. The Benin Asaba Expressway is no longer just a plan, it is becoming a reality. Today, we are going beyond the Benin City corridor and into the heart of the project. Welcome back, everyone. Our previous updates focused on the stretch from depot to bypass, specifically Chainage 9 to Chainage 15. Today, we are pushing further into the heart of the project. I will be taking you on a side tour from Chainage 15 down to Chainage 30 so you can witness the scale of this work for yourself. We are starting here at Benin City Bypass, Chainage 15, and heading towards Emuhun Community at Chainage 30, where the foundation for a future toll plaza is already taking shape. What makes this space particularly interesting is that the project is no longer limited to the city center activity. Progress is now extending deep into the rural corridor, and the scale of transformation becomes even more evident. For those of you already raising concerns about potholes appearing around Chainage 11, it is important to understand the engineering behind what you are seeing. What you are seeing is the binder course, not the final surface. This layer is designed to distribute heavy traffic loads and protect the structural foundation. The final wearing course, the smooth top layer, will be applied last to ensure long-term durability. While the binder course is being laid, work continues simultaneously on the CTB layer, drainage-based construction, and carriageway expansion. If you recall my earlier reports, this stretch was the very first to be asphalted. However, the width at the time was below the new 10-lane standard. Now, to ensure this section matches world-class consistency of the entire 125-kilometer corridor, construction of new drainage is currently ongoing, and right here, a section of the whole drain that was completely buried in sand has been cleared out. Looking at it closely, the whole structure still appears very solid and durable. We are now descending Okwahe Hill, heading towards the next construction segment. The original asphalt on this area is still intact, but in just few weeks, it will be stripped away to make way for the new reconstruction. If you look just ahead, you can see that the road expansion is already underway, a clear sign that the whole surface on this corridor will soon be removed. The Benin Asaba Expressway Reconstruction is making steady progress, bit by bit, kilometer by kilometer. This is what I'm talking about. Just a few weeks ago, this corridor was graded, and now the stone-based layer has been laid on top of the subgrade, which has been properly graded and compacted. It is now waiting for the prime coat before the binder course is applied. Like I said earlier, the Benin Asaba Expressway is making steady progress, and you can see it for yourself. The work has now moved beyond the Benin City corridor, heading towards Delta State. The progress so far is already restoring confidence among residents and motorists. The Okwahe Bridge is on site from here, and the river will serve as the final discharge point for the drainage system coming from Benin City. For now, work on the bridge section has been paused, as structures like this require specialized engineering attention. As you can see, the existing bridge is already showing signs of distress and is clearly due for urgent rehabilitation. Past the bridge, the stone-based layer continues, and right in front of us, the embedded course is now extending into this corridor from Okwahe. This is truly impressive progress. When I was here just 2 months ago, the site was relatively quiet. It is remarkable to see how much the project has advanced in such a short time. This section of the road is about 40% complete. Once the embedded course, which is a strong middle layer of asphalt, is laid on this lane from Okwahe to Benin, the BAECC team will move all traffic onto this newly built section. This allows them to close the whole lane and begin reconstruction there. Moving traffic back and forth like this is the standard approach to keep vehicles moving while construction continues. The BAECC is changing the narrative by transforming one of Nigeria's most dangerous routes into a modern highway. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, kindly do so. I'm sure you don't want to miss out on the next update. As you can see, construction is now in full swing, and there is visible change almost every day. We have moved into another segment, and from all indications, the alignment has been finalized here. This means the exact paths and levels of the road has been set, and we should begin to see active construction ahead. As a reminder, this project is being executed by the Benin Asaba Expressway Reconstruction Company, BAECC, led by AfriPlus Partners. This is a privately funded project operating under a public-private partnership model with a 25-year concession period and a 30-month construction deadline. This road is one of 12 major routes under Phase 1 of the Nigeria Highway Development and Management Initiative (HDMI). Other key roads in this phase include Abuja-Lokoja Road, Kano-Katsina Road, Onitsha-Owerri Road, Shagamu-Benin Expressway, Abuja-Kefi-Akwanga Road, Kano-Maiduguri Expressway, Lokoja-Benin Expressway, Enugu to Port Harcourt, Ilori to Jeba, Lagos-Ota-Abeokuta Expressway, and the Lagos-Badagry Road. The success of this project goes far beyond a single highway. It serves as a powerful proof of concept that private investment can successfully bridge Nigeria's $2.3 trillion infrastructure deficit by turning our roads into bankable assets. The HDMI initiative is opening the door for global investors to help build a more connected and prosperous Nigeria. This is about creating thousands of jobs, slashing travel times, and making our roads safer through modern technology. As I mentioned earlier, we have arrived at an active construction zone. You can clearly see the progress here. The whole asphalt has been completely removed, and the cement treated base layer is already taking shape. This is a critical foundation that will support heavy traffic on this 10-lane corridor. Section 1 of the Benin Asaba Expressway Reconstruction is steadily taking shape, with visible progress across every kilometer. We are now heading towards Aduhanhan, where we expect to see more sections being prepared, from asphalt removal to stone base and burden course development. Stay with me as we move further down this corridor. The base layer has now been completed on this section, and the surface is currently awaiting the prime coat. It is hard to believe how much progress has been made in such a short period. I must commend the construction team for maintaining this pace. We have come across another bridge along this corridor, and I have noticed a consistent pattern. Bridge sections have been temporarily bypassed. This appears to be a strategic approach, as bridge construction requires specialized techniques and equipment. The team seems to focus on completing the main highway segment first before coming to work on the bridge. The stone base layer continues from here, and as you can see, heaps of granite are already positioned and ready to be spread and compacted. As we move further, the scene changes. The bridle course is fully laid here. This means the road is now established and ready for the final wearing course. We have now arrived at Aduhanhan, a community in Emuhun local government area of Edo State. This area borders Oriomo, which in turn shares a direct boundary with Delta State. This marks a significant milestone as the project is steadily approaching the Delta State corridor. We just entered a unique section of the project. Instead of complete reconstruction, the engineers are integrating new asphalt with the existing road structure. This suggests that the original foundation is still structurally sound. This approach allows for faster progress while maintaining structural integrity. A smart and efficient engineering decision. This is Emuhun Community, which is the designated site for the future toll plaza. I will be wrapping up today's report here, but the story is still far from over. The construction has already pushed significantly beyond this point. I will be back next week to show you exactly how far the team has gone. Until then, make sure you hit the notification bell so you don't miss the next update. And let me know in the comments, what do you think of the progress we have seen today? Thanks for watching.